How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. Kind of a little bummed because at work, this is going to be my last day for my shutdown. It's going to be back to the usual full time work for me. So didn't get to stream as much as I would honestly have wanted to. But we're just gonna cap it off with another stream, probably the same, very close to the same 75 that ran last time. I think having the 23rd land over the third Gilded Goose, I think is just better for the deck overall after playing the deck a bunch. The only change I made from the last stream is cutting the Aven Mind Sensor. I haven't really been boarding that card in much. I feel like if there's a lot of Amulet Titan or Green White Titan, I think that card would be very good. I've been kind of in and out trying to hedge against that deck. But I think with how much Belcher I keep running into, I think Gaddock Teague is going to be the way to go from now on for the time being. I still like Linvala just for the mirror match. So like these kind of cards kind of waver. I think between the Archon, the Gaddock Teague, and the Linvala, you kind of swap between these and the Mind Sensor depending on the meta call. Another card that I do kind of want to try out is the Eidolon. So last stream I played against M Hayashi on Mono Red, and I was very lucky that our opponent didn't draw the Bolt for the Archon, because the Archon, limiting their opponent to cast more than one spell a turn has been very, very relevant. So I actually might try that today, where I just try the Eidolon over the Archon here. So that's kind of one of the cards that you can slot in instead, just because Eidolon doesn't die to a single removal spell against Mono Red deck. They sometimes run Flame Slash, so that's a card to consider. But I mean, you make them have the Flame Slash, right? But like they have 4 bolts, they have maybe 1 or 2 Flame Slash. So Eidolon actually survives every removal spell. The flip side is the Archon is a quick clock, so that's kind of the swap there, or kind of the give and take there. But I think this being able to not die is kind of a huge deal. Hey Anna, how's it going? Good luck in about an hour and a half for your match today. Hope you do well. I'll probably tune in while I'm actually gonna be streaming right now, actually. So thank you for the sub again, Hannah. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll definitely be tuning in. Don't worry. Just because I'm streaming doesn't mean I'm not gonna be watching. Definitely gonna be rooting you on for sure. So yeah. I think I'm just gonna run the league back. Probably just try this out. I'm gonna try the Eidolon today over the Archon. I have really liked the Archon though, but just I don't know if the flying is that relevant. It was against like Infect, or I was able to board block Inkmoth Nexus and protect it with Giver Runes. So that's like a non-zero relevance there. So I feel like that happens a lot to me. Sometimes where I realize I don't follow people. I'm like, how the heck does that happen? Like, but it is what it is. Were you streaming the event? I don't think you were, right? Because I would have totally tuned into your stream if you were. I was like kind of bouncing back and forth on certain people. Taking it really serious, right? Yeah, for sure. A lot less distraction. Yeah, I mean, it paid off, right? Like, you top 8 it, that's all that matters. So, we're against the Lurrus here. We need to have a third land off the top, but this hand's pretty good. If we can just hit our land drop share, this hand's pretty solid. Put him low into 6 as well. What were your matchups? Do you remember? It was like 9 rounds, right? Because I mean, I remember I saw you tweet and you said you had a meta call, right? And that makes sense. It's kind of crazy though, because like I feel like Blood Moon is at its all-time high right now, and you think it's the better call. I find that really surprising. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like I streamed the challenge last weekend and it just felt awful. Not gonna lie. So we're against Wow, that is just awful sequencing here. Unless they're trying to bait me with the block here. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, that's correct. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just the thing is how is your matchup against those respective blue decks? I mean, I guess you can just go over the top, right? Which kind of makes sense. Wow, they just sequenced horribly here. Land? Fetch land would be great. I'm probably gonna just e-call for a Auroch champion here. I'm gonna fetch shock. So that way if we don't hit our third land next turn, we're not like just dead on the water. We can just play the Auroch champion and just hope to stonewall them. I think our own math is fine and they don't play any land hate. That's fair. I think I've seen some lists get like really greedy and play like some number of like fielder rune, but that's like kind of iffy. So it sucks because like since we had double Temple Guard and Scourge of the Skyclave was just still alive here. Oh, they dismembering the Giver, playing a Shadow. Just I think fine if that's a turn. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna hold off unless in case they play like a discard spell or something. We do need to draw a third land eventually in respect to fourth land for CoCo. Okay, no discard spell. It's good. So they could play Shadow here. They could just also have a lot of removal in hand. Shadow would be the worst thing here. That's okay. It's okay. Just gonna Auroch champion here. Hope to draw land. Land. Just another Auroch champion, I guess, is also fine. Swing. If they just bring Lurrus back, that would be bad, but we do need lands here. Sure. Always yes, always yield. You do your thing, opponent. You do your thing. So the way we lose this is TBR, obviously. And if they have it, they have it. If they don't, then we are pretty good. So 2-4. Jesus, 4 plus 9. Okay. So we go to 2. So it shuts off a lot of our lands here. We can't. If we have it just makes our fetch pretty much dead. Or go to 3. Sorry. Since our champion just takes it like a champ. Yep. You can go up to 4. And then we're not dead to a bolt here. So I think we just place other Auroch champion out. And hope they have nothing. not drawing the third land and fourth land is going to be awful here. If we can... If they can just, like, not have anything... Like, if they just bring Lurrus to hand, that'd be good. We just take one to the chin from the Sphere as they go wide. And then we can maybe play Ballista if they don't draw another third land. Okay. Okay, so we go to 2. So best draw would probably just be a basic. So then we can play Skyclave. We could also just play Heliod too. Gain 2 life. Does Heliod win the game here? I mean, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we draw a basic land or a fetch land or a Razorverse Thicket, Heliod wins the game here. Because we play Heliod, trigger both Auric champions. That's 4 life, and that's Xaxes on the crackback. So a third land that's not a Temple Garden wins the game. I think we just play another Auric champion. I hope they don't have... Yeah, triple Auric champion seems fine. So I don't think we can play Ballista. We want to be able to chump block everything. So we can play this. Go up to 4, so we're out of bolt range. And we can effectively... block the whole board. And Heliod's still alive here. If they play the Lurrus, we gain 3 life again. So, like, we're doing a good job of just holding the board down, even though we're missing out on land drops here. Then, oh, did they just top deck TBR? Oh, that's so annoying if they did. Oh, they top deck TBR. That's so annoying. If we had to top deck the third land, we would have won. They have TBR. It's annoying. Wow, that's really annoying. I want to know what the next card is. Mentugio. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. Probably just board all the dorks. It ends up just being a mid-range attrition matchup. I think we can board in 1. Forge Tender. Go like that. I don't think we want rips. I don't think we can really care about Lurrus. We can also board in rips and replace the vetoes. It's probably better. Infinite like wins. Maybe we want 1 veto and just bring 1 rest in peace. I don't think we want too much. Just go like that. It's frustrating. We can just never hit our third land. It's fine. Oh, yeah, we had that match if we just drew a land. But that is magic sometimes. God, my dog is ridiculous right now. They just drew both their TBRs, which is frustrating. I think they only run 2. Opponent is tanking on their sideboarding. This is one of our favorable matchups too. And our draw was just, it was there. Just didn't draw the lands, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Fantastic. Tan also just plays around Blood Moon if they want to bring it in, but they don't because they removed Lurrus. So I'll play Giver here. I don't want Veil to be too obvious. If they end up bolting or pushing the Giver, then so be it. But if they spend the whole turn doing that, then it's fine. And I could also spend the turn one just doing Veil, holding a Veil, which is fine, but that's fine too. Let's go. So then we can either hold up Veil and Path, or we can just play a Dammer's Call on a turn. So that was a decent draw for sure. I'll probably just get Heliod. Best thing they can do is just Thoughtseize us. They can also just play Scourge, but I don't think they can. They have to attack. They fetch shocked first. Their sequencing is very weird, awkward. Sure. Now they just have a very wide draw. Wow, they're bolting us. Wow. That means that kind of signifies they have a Scourge in hand. I think we can block here. I kind of want to get Auric Champion now. Not Heliod, because we're kind of in a mid-range mode here. And then we can... Oh shit, I want to get Auric Champion. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you stream and play. But I guess we're just incentivized to play this Heliod now. That's rough. That's rough. I mean, we're okay. Still. I mean, I would like to Auric Champion Hole of Veil. Or slash Path. But I guess we can't because we fetched Forced. I'm just like making really minor mistakes this game. I think I was just tilting off the third game and not focusing. It's kind of. I think that's also why Veil might be loose in this matchup. Just boarding it in. It stops discard spells and X number of push. Probably. It's really frustrating that I just did that. I think we have to just take this again. Yeah. Should go to 4. Sorry, 7. Can't do math. I take 4. Oh, they bolted the Giver. That makes sense. I think we just have to play the 1/1 Ballista out here. I just now hope to combo, which is very unlikely. But we're probably gonna have to Path one of these guys. Okay. Do they have no removal? Wow, they don't. I mean, if they just attack with both, we could somehow steal this game. If they attack with both, we could path one, and then if they play another creature, we could path the other thing, and then attack with the Ballista, give a lifelink, and combo. Assuming they don't have any removal spells, which I don't think they do. I think if they did, they would just killed it. So they drew that. They're looking at the top cardboard deck. Man, if we had RX Champion, this would be a lot different. I think we can't. I think we just block and then end up just pathing the Soul Scar Mage after. And then we die to bolt, but we die to bolt either way. Like, if we have any reaction, like, we just lose anyway, so it doesn't matter. We also just died to DBR. Okay. We're alive, boys. If they just, like, bring Lurrus to hand, that's awesome. Okay. They just have lands. It's also fine, too. Bring Lurrus back to hand. Wow, are you going to steal this game? Okay. I hope they just have push. Push means Vale wins this game. We just have to go for it. I hope they don't have Bolt. We just stole this game, didn't we? Please just be a fatal push. I mean, they obviously don't have interaction. I don't know if they're like... Maybe they thought they could like bluff or something, but obvious read here. Luckily this combo is easy to click through. Well, we got lucky. I just tutored for the wrong card and didn't matter. I just got luck sacked into that win. It was justice for that third land drop game one. Wow, so no removal spells game two. I mean, I guess they bolted the Giver, which they kind of had to, but kind of don't want the Rest in Peace. I think I kind of want to keep Givers. Brought out the veto. Yeah. I think we just go like this. That was very lucky. Sometimes you just combo off on turn 4 and they don't have the proper interaction. I totally think tutoring for Heliod was the incorrect call there. You can't reliably combo this matchup. I think we just got super lucky. So. This hand does a lot and nothing at the same time. I think we can just keep this. What are all the vetoes, right? Yeah. I think I thought seizing. Okay. Please thought seize me. That's a really aggressive lightning bolt. Wow. Interesting. Probably just do the same play as last game. Call for an RX champion. Thought seize me. Just please thought seize me. Now I can see them also just taking a discard in this matchup, which makes sense. Sure. Let me get the right card this time. Alright, champion. Man, we are just drawing a lot of lands here. Gonna fetch for planes here. Try to save some life. The next turn we can Ranger Captain for something and still hold up Veil and or Path. If they try to TBR us, we can just Path the target here. Hopefully that is what they do. Scourge would be scary. Just another big dude. But I guess we can just block one and Path the other. Okay. I would say that I'm gonna attack with the shadow. That's really funny. Perfect. Let's go to 7. Another Ariok champion is interesting. I kind of like playing Ariok champion here. I could also just go like Ranger Captain, Fetch Giver Ruins too, or Bird and Force Tender. Yeah, we can go Ariok Champion, hold up a Veil of Summer, or we can go Ranger Captain, play Giver Ruins, or Bird and Forge Tender. We totally get boned by Kolaghan's command. I guess maybe Ranger Captain's just better because we don't just auto lose the Kolaghan's command. So I think I like that play better. I'll just get Gilded Goose. I think Force Tender might just be better. Force Tender also just plays around TBR as well. Good matchups are just kind of these mid-rangey decks. Bad matchups are probably like combo. These quick combos like Storm. Online, I think Green-White Titanfield's a bad matchup just because of the nature of infinite life. You don't actually have an infinite life online, and they can beat 600 life really, really easily. The Mirror is a bad matchup, at least for my version, because I don't like Arborolf, Utopia Sprawl in kind of just in a holistic view, but I think in the mirror match where you kind of want to race and whoever can have the most mana possible, they definitely have the advantage there. But those are kind of those incidental percentage points that we lose. Burns actually to cakewalk. The blue matchups are, I feel like, kind of 50-50. Maybe we're slightly favored depending on our draw. We can cheese them out with our mid-range plan, get some Veils under some chokes, and then we can just backup combo them. Belchers, I feel like it's 50-50. If they have a nut, then we lose, obviously. But Ranger Captain does a lot, so it stops them from comboing off. Eidolon's pretty decent, so... Okay. So this is exactly what I feared. Probably just sack and prevent the Soul Scar Mage from dealing damage here. Which is fine, I think. And then we just take 2 from the Swiss Sphere. I could also see just blocking the Swiss Sphere here. Yeah, I think we're gonna block next turn anyway. Yeah, I think I just block here. I think we're gonna block next turn anyway, and it's like next turn they could also just not have prowess trigger, so like we just better just cash in now. Oh Christ. Oh, they would have. That was a punt on my end. I didn't think it would. You're 100% right. Oh, I just fucked up. You're 100% correct. I know. I just punted. We just do this. 4, go to 5. Damn it. No, you're right. That was just me being stupid. Oh, man. How's it going, Paisley? So they can... Hopefully they just draw nothing. We just block here. Damn, that trade would have been very good. I just kind of forgot that I had damage on them. I think I have to... If they do all-out attack, I do have to block with a Spike Feeder. No, they spring Lurrus back. That's fine. If I had a removal spell, I think they would have casted it. So there's actually nothing in the graveyard for Lurrus, which is good. Our opponent's also playing very slow. We have 10 minutes on them. Kind of wondering what's the best way of Jund and Abzan to beat these decks. Which decks are you referring to? Are you referring to beating Black-Red or you're beating Heliod? Yeah, Reign of Gore, there's like that one card that like you can't gain life and your opponent loses life instead or whatever. Oh, I mean, I think Jund is just a bad matchup for this deck. I think that's just the nature of it. I think just discard into Quick Clock Tarmogoyf obviously just wins the game, but like it's difficult to execute that plan thoroughly, right? So we just win. Probably just combo on there. Oh, do we want to play around Kolaghan's Command? Oh, Kolaghan's Command we can Veil somewhere here. So what do we want to play around? We can probably upkeep it. Well, it costs 3 minutes, not 2. That Veil Summer does not cover. I don't think there's anything. So I think we can just safely upkeep Veil. Because they have Lurrus and one unknown. So I think we just pass the turn and do it on upkeep. I mean, white has access to like Skyclave Apparition. Heliod just such a bitch. when I was on like Abzan range, I was thinking of like Jamoka's command, and then you just sack an enchantment. And then it's like a removal spell in a pinch with like a Tarmogoyf and stuff. But it's tough. The matchup's tough. I think when I was on Stoneblade, like I think I had like a 30 or 40% win rate. I think I won like maybe 2 or 3 times out of like 8. It's a rough matchup. It's definitely not the easiest. I've actually thought of like stuff like what's that black's card enchantment? Tainted Remedy, I think. This card. So like this card, obviously stops life gain. The problem is with this card is it's so narrow. Like it's only against Heliod, and like the Heliod like plan is actually pretty okay as a backup plan, and the mid-range plan is just actually actively good. Because like our champions just can help swing the race, and the Heliod just like is something that you can't kill, and you can just like pump dudes, and like your R champions become big dudes that can just block, and then you just have to have a back combo you can rely on. So you have to like path an Ariok, and then you have one less removal spell for like Spike Feeders and Heliods. I like Unravel too. Unravel the Aether or Deglamour, which version of the card you like. I think that's fine as a 1-up, because at least that way you can also stop the Ballista combo too in a pinch if you don't want to exactly answer Heliod. I'm sure there's situations where you want to answer just a Ballista though, right? So I think this opponent plays Storm, so this hand is fine against it. Oh, Gyruda, what the fuck? Okay. Not expecting Gyruda. I think I'm really there's fine sideboard card right now. I think the card's fine. At least that card is like not as narrow as like Tainted Remedy or like Rampaging Frostodon is. So come well into 6. I don't know what Gyruda means. I'm sure it's just Gyruda deck like how it is in Pioneer at that point. I wonder if we just go Ariok plus Giver this turn. I think I do. I don't think they try to Blood Moon us, right? So we can just switch planes here. Yeah, 60 Gen is hanging out with us before his top 8 match, which is awesome. Everyone wish him good luck. Channeling all of our positive energy his way. There's just like a wall. Oh, it's just ramp, sure. Oh, his opponent missed on land drops. That's fantastic for us. I think we just attack with the Giver. I don't think we're trying to protect anything. I think we want the clock. Sure. Okay. So assuming they're gonna have a bunch of duders out with Gyruda. So I think we just play tutor for Heliod here. Put it on the R champion, I guess. Sure. What sucks is like Eidolon or Rhetoric doesn't stop this. It's just a trigger. So M2G bot is slow. Just update it now. Oh wow. Can they just not attack through these guys? I guess not, huh? Interesting. Because I guess we can stop. I forget how many they can get into play, but like obviously we can take a couple to the chin. Thanks to sorry champion, and then we just combo next turn. It's interesting. Don't really know what we can sideboard into. Like Scavenging Ooze is kind of weak. Infinite Life wins. I don't think we can board and choke. I don't think we saw. Opponent's lands were Overgrown Tomb, Forest, Stomping Ground, Gemstone Mine. So like choke doesn't do anything. Maybe like boarding Gaddock Tea, but then it stops our own companies. Oh, we can board in Linvala. Stops their Caryatids and Sakura Tribuilders. I think that's pretty much it. Like, I think we just try to combo as fast as possible here. I think Skycave Apparition's kind of weak, but I don't really know what else to board in. They just played 3 ramp spells and then died. So I think Linvala is the only card, and Scavenging doesn't really do anything there. So I mean, maybe you can board in Paths. Maybe we keep boarding Paths because when they resolve Gyruda, we can path the original copy, and then they can't clone it with the trigger on the stack. So Paths seem pretty decent here. This is like flashback to Pioneer days, for sure. I guess they couldn't Gyruda because they need to pay 3 to put it back in the hand. So that's why they didn't. And they just had no interaction, I bet. Combo on turn 4. I don't think we can pass that up. Like, Infinite Life wins this game for sure. So I don't think why we would bulk in something like this. Our opponent also well into 5. Collect a company. It's a decent draw. Oh crap. I misclicked. I want to play the Windswept Teeth. It punishes us if we draw exactly our champion, which we'll most assuredly do now. Ramp spell would be nice too if we had a bird or something. Okay, did not get punished. Just think they're doing Explore and not getting Gyruda in hand. I guess I can Gyruda now. We are 1 turn too slow. So we just need to hope that they don't have... We just hope they don't have a 6 land here. which they do. Yep, turn 4 on the draw is too slow. At least this way you can see what's in their deck. Oh. What? They milled me. Well, I would assume they played combo, but I guess not. So opponent has an out, apparently. Opponent said I'll consider it if I'll go to like 40 and then call it a day. Sure. Sure. So they can mill us, I guess, with Gyruda. I'm interested what I thought their game plan was is not what I thought they were going to do. I think we just CoCo here. Hope to hit veto. Oh boy. Sure. I'll just main phase it. Why not? Wow, we are just like blankety blanks, aren't we? How do I know which one's the one that was? I guess it doesn't matter. Man, those two CoCos were absolute ass. Oh, we need a veto here. Opponent is just going off also. I wonder how aggressive I should be. So just start getting in spike feeder beats. Protection from black. I guess I forgot about the blast zone. I'm gonna have to count my opponent to keep their head word that they're going to. Oh. Man, we are just drawing so hot, aren't we? I can see them cracking blast zone here. Gonna not fetch. Hold it for veto if I need to. We would like a ballista here. That'd be great. I mean, they can also just crack this blast for this giver too. Okay. What are we up against? Still don't know what we're up against. I want to play the RA champion first. That's unfortunate. They don't want to crack the blast zone. That's interesting. Kind of want to hold the path. Like, I don't need to do it right now. That's a decent draw. Put it on the Heliod. It's 8, 14, 15, so it's not lethal. So it doesn't hurt to just... We don't need to path. It's probably this guy. I don't know exactly what we're playing around, but might as well put in one that can block. Okay. What are we up against? This deck is so weird. Okay, so they destroy Arc Champions. It's fine. Oh. Okay. I'm glad I held my path. No basics. Interesting. Veto would win. Oh crap, I wanted to give it lifelink. I think it matters. Maybe I should have given the bird a +1/+1 counter. Okay. So Primal Titan Gyruda. Interesting. Yep, I got punished for not putting the plus one on the bird. Cool. Kind of want to put it on the bird. We can give her protection. I don't know how they can beat Infinite Life though. It's interesting. The part is they add outs to Ballista. This card was dead. But just another flyer. Oh, that would have just given it the pump, so that was an interesting match. A little bit of solid play on my end, but interesting to say the least. Well, 2-0's a good start for us. Will we keep this going? Might eat some food after this match. Get a little hungry. Sure. I mean, we have the combo in hand. This hand's a very loose keep. This is the mirror. If this is the mirror, this is oh, Reclaimer. So again, this matchup's very favorable in paper, but online is just so bad. On the play, this hand would have been fantastic, but because we can Reclaimer to them. Like this on the play, this hand would have been fantastic actually, because we get Skyclave on the play. Hey, Washwalski. They're not going to see I had Solidar games for Ballista. I wanted to see how close I can get you. Oh, yeah. I had a feeling. I was interested why you milled me. I after game one, I thought you were on like the Pioneer Gyruda version, and I was curious why you targeted me, and not yourself. And I was like, okay, maybe you're not on the self-mill plan, I guess. Huh. If they don't have a third and fourth land for this, we kind of. Oh, I see. That's just me not knowing Gyruda fully. Ah, I see. Damn, they had the second land. Or the fourth land for Reclaimer. It's an interesting deck. How is that deck treating you? I mean, according to my bot, you're 1-0, so I think it's just a bad matchup for you, probably. I probably just have the Skyclave this now. And they're going to have enough mana to Titan, but We have this backup apparition for a Dryad, so we're probably gonna get Valakut here. Yeah, the companion nerf really. I mean, that cost you game one. Like you didn't have you had 6 mana, but you had to pay 3 mana to put in your hand, right? So that's kind of the downside there. Definitely a relevant nerf for that deck, which I'm just wondering if you can play just Gyruda just by itself and just have 4. I wonder if that's something you can do. It's probably less consistent, obviously. So all we can do is hope they don't have Dryad. Let's see what I can do here. That's a good idea. I tried that only once. It's interesting. I mean, again, I don't know how good it'll be. You have to like ramp into a 6-drop. I mean, you have Amulet that does the same thing, right? So, oh Jesus. Again, we have the second Cyclade, which is what we need to win here. I could probably shotgun a board now, which sucks, but again, on the play, this would be a totally different story because they wouldn't be able to. They'd be 2-1, but they wouldn't be able to ramp either. So let's just Cyclade the Dryad now. Just pass. So as long as they don't have Titan here or another Dryad, we're okay. So I'm probably going to play Heliod next turn. Heliod can block. Hopefully they don't have Skyclave Apparition. So Skyclave Apparition makes me want to not play out this Heliod, but I think I have to. Yeah, that's a good attack. Get a Temple Guard in here. Spike Feeder. How scared do we want to be? We could also just Ballista for 2. And then play Heliod next turn, and that plays around Skyclave Apparition. Just Heliod, and it also plays around not drawing our 6th land here. So just hang tight again. So like this doesn't play around Path, but it does play around Skyclave Apparition. Got a 9. That's fine. So make them at Path. Path, Heliod. Makes sense. So we need to draw another Heliod here. So I think here we just hold. That Skyclave starting to hurt us here. Maybe we should have blocked to play around this, but they would have pathed the Ballista. Yeah, maybe I should have blocked a Skyclave. That was my misplay there. That they had access to pick up the combo either way, so I think we just block one here. That was a mistake. So now we can either top deck another Heliod or, oh god, is this, oh okay, sure. So we could either top deck another Heliod or CoCo would be very good. Darn. Don't F6 just in case they want to somehow walk kill a Ballista. Darn, 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 darn. Yeah, that was a misplay in the block. Unfortunate. We can just not get punished and draw Heliod here. That was not a Heliod. So play Spike Feeder. Probably play a bird out and then crack Canopy end of turn. Maybe I should have cracked the Canopy first, but I don't think we would be able to combo anyway. So let's just pass a turn here. Oh. Ambitious. I'll block like that. I can gain 2, go to 8. I think this is better. Just somehow, somewhere we want to get protection of black and green. I think this is better. At this point, I guess it's better to block like that. No, never mind. Just block like that. Go to 8. Yep. Heliod? So we would have infinite life, and we'd have a Heliod in play, and it's not the Ballista if I block correctly. Go to 6. I think we're just dead. Block, block. I think we're just dead. I didn't do the math, but so 8, 9. Right, so I go to 6. Yeah, we're just dead. Unfortunate. Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, so I have infinite life with, if I block correctly. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, we would have. Well, it depends if they had Dryad. Darn. So we just need all the answers to Titan here. Scourge is pretty bad. Just want all the answers to Dryad. Maybe Shiva, Gipper, and Shiva Veto. Darn. Yeah, that's, yeah. I need to pay a little bit more attention to devotion, and that's definitely what cost us that game. I think we could have won that game for sure if we had block with a Skyclave Apparition and then had a Heliod. They had Path. They pathed the Ballista while we combo. And then we have Feeder. We had double Feeder to gain infinite life. And then our couple next draws were Ranger. So we could have won that game. Unfortunate. But how often do you just CoCo into combo? Pretty often. There's been a lot of nut combo CoCos that I've CoCo'd into. Like I've had a Heliod and I CoCo into Spike Feeder and Veto. Those happen. Not all the time though, so it happens. And I think that's just the nature of the card. Sometimes you get some nut CoCos and sometimes it whiffs. But that's the ceiling is why you play that card, right? Like okay. I'm wondering if I should just Ballista for 2. Yeah, CoCo's a pretty fun card, and it's definitely high ceiling, low floor. Like, my last game, I played against Mashmalovsky playing some, like, Gyruda brew, and like, my 2 CoCos whiffed, but it didn't matter, luckily, but still. So I'm gonna play Ballista Hold Up Giver. Them not fetching means they're short on lands, I think. Okay. If we draw Heliod, we win the game. If we draw CoCo, we are 1 minute short from winning the game. If we CoCo into a Heliod. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, they didn't fetch up Valakut, which is interesting. Reclaimer, sure. Heliod off the top, one time, Heliod off the top. Heliod. I think I just need to power up this Ballista. So I'll play the Goose out. And just power it up now. I mean, maybe I could have attacked, give it pro green, but I kind of want to hold up protection with this giver. Don't be a Dryad. Oh, Linvala. Okay. That's fine. So we need Skyclave Apparition now. CoCo would be very good. Just wondering if I should call for a Skyclave Apparition now. I think I have to, right? Just so I can protect my Ballista. Oh, fuck me. I can't. Fuck. I forgot birds can't make mana. God damn it. Fuck me. Linvala's so good. If I had a Dryad, I'm just gonna concede. Because we can't do anything through Linvala plus Dryad plus Reclaimer. Oh, well, Titan's fine. Titan is fine. CoCo would be a good draw. Because we can Apparition and then CoCo. Good attack. CoCo. Damn it. Because now I could have called for Heliod with Path. Fuck me. I'll probably hold Path for one turn. We just need Heliod. Oh no. That's fine. If they call for... Oh, they're just going to do this. That's fine. The point is, like, they have all the Field of the Dead tokens. We just need to draw Heliod here or call. Dang. Okay. Okay. So this is good because now we can path the Dryad here. So they can get one Valakut trigger thanks to this Reclaimer here. Probably give this Ballista protection right now. Just in case they get a fetch land. So that protects the Ballista from one Valakut trigger. They'll probably do two. Gross. So they have 3 triggers now from Valakut. They're gonna kill Giver, Ariok Champion, and Ariok Champion. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we need a Heliod here. So then none of these Valakuts trigger. They do get another Field of the Dead token, which is crazy. Okay. We're essentially dead, so we just need, like, literally Heliod off the top. I don't think I'm going to block with any of the birds. Just in case we do CoCo into Heliod, and then we can give this Ballista lifelink. So we can't block with either of the birds. We can block a zombie with the Ballista, and then we can maybe chump a Skyclave if we need to. Okay. And they can also just crack. Oh, wow. So, like, if they bounce the Blast Zone, we're actually just dead. They didn't bounce the Blast Zone. Oh, they could do Vesuva. I don't know that. I should have played Blast Zone and cracked it. So 2, 4, 6, 12. So we can just block like this once. Oh, okay. So they just want zombies. So we have 4 CoCos. 4 CoCos. 3 Heliods. Call is in and out. Heliod. Darn. I'm still mad at myself for that game one. I mean, it was a very slight play, but... It's crazy to me that it took so long for that to make straight. Yeah, I mean, it's... I mean, it took a while for Uro, honestly, also, right? Like, in that combination of cards. Even, like, Mystic Sanctuary took a little bit, too. So it's just kind of crazy how, like, when all of those cards came in, they came in all at once. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to be right back. Give me just a second. The thing about Field of the Dead too is it's crazy how that I think that card single handedly destroyed traditional control. Like literally. Like you feel that like just you can't. You can have all these wraths and counter spells and this and that, but then you can't counter Field of the Dead. You can't just like naturally draw your some X number of Field of Ruins reliably, and even then, before you can get any value out of your Field of the Dead, or like Field of Ruin, they just play Field of the Dead, and it comes in multiples more often than not, right? So it's like I don't know, man. That's crazy. The card's just crazy. It killed Blue Eye Control. People are like ban Uro, and I'm like, you need to ban multiple cards. You need to ban Uro and Field and Mystic Sanctuary. That's really the only way you can really. We're getting a lot of clunky hands here, but we're gonna keep this. Punt's playing for the 5-0. We're going to try to play Dreamwrecker here. We're really on Witch Up Heath, though. I think that's the main complaint. It's like the power level is just too high the past 2 years. You're right. There's a thread on Reddit where like people are complaining too much, and it's like the complaints are kind of valid, to be honest. Basic swap is interesting. It makes me wonder if I should even fetch here. Probably not. Just in case it's like black red and they have blood moon. Nice thoughts, these bud. You seen a lot of Bobs this weekend? Like online? Or just like streamers and stuff? In a theoretical standpoint, like you'd go discard into Bob, so like you'd be able to protect it. But you're right. Like ever since Ren 6 got printed, Bob was just so awful. Our hand was so bad, but they just scooped up. Well, the real call there's like some number of Lurrus. So maybe Rest in Peace comes in. I can see like cutting all the dorks for some pass. Keep one bird, maybe. Maybe a goose. Probably bird because we don't have veto post board. Yeah, this is fine. I'm waiting for the 5-0 and conceded pretty early. Maybe they just had lands in hand and they needed that Bob to stick, but then why didn't they take the Bob with the discard spell? That's confusing to me. It sends decent because it plays around Blood Moon pretty well. I don't know if they're going to keep it in, but I'm wondering if I should let's play the Thicket first. Maybe I should have played the Fetch first, so if I draw another Fetch, I can pretty much play around Blood Moon very, very easily. Fair. I guess I got Forest here. Just got the redundant Spike Feeder because we have two, so. I think I have to Lil on here because I don't. Our hand's so clunky. Damn it! I wanted to dodge our discard spell, but we also have call for the second one, so. Maybe I should slam the Heliod there. Yeah, this mob was just taking too much value. Paths. Guess I got a path now. I will just play out Spike Feeder. I mean, they do have another one, but ugh, that's gross. Yeah, maybe we should have played the Heliod. I think that was a misplay there. Also just Heliod, just draw a Heliod here and get you from life. I think to play out the Bob. Makes sense. Heliod? CoCo? Heliod or CoCo, please? Three Heliod, 4 CoCo. Even something like a Eldamri's call for RX Champion's fine. Okay, we could just draw that too. I think we draw. Okay. Jesus. Season Pyromancer. Okay, that second rip sucks. Probably gonna hold this up in case I want the black source. If in case I cut veto, right? Actually, never mind. Yeah, not playing the Heliod out was just so bad for me. Five. So our out is just CoCo. They have Season of Pyromancer plus 2 unknown. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe just the rips just aren't that great. Like, we don't care about Cruxa. Maybe just go like that. Have the dorks back on the play. They have Liliana too. Yeah, I think one Veil's fine. I think we can just actively ignore Kroxa. 60 cards. Let's get lucky here, shall we? Let's get that green source going off the top. I like how I was eating and we're still ahead on time by like almost a whole minute. It's going to be a minute now. I think this RH is just so powerful in this matchup, backed up by a Heliod, that they need like exactly a discard spell. And then like we're gonna end up being able to just cast his company. So they don't have the discard spell. Clutch. Land. We could also just not draw a third land too. That's how we just win this game. Or lose this game, sorry. Come on, land. Any land. We can get a Ranger down. We can get Heliod down. Probably play Ranger just to play around Liliana the Veil. Play Bob. We'll play Skyclave Apparition. Okay. Come on, third land. I need you here. Have we seen a moon yet? We did not, but they definitely played around Bloon themselves game 2, so I'm totally suspecting it. Land. That sucks. Gonna get in there. So this plays around Liliana. Okay. If they do Blood Moon us here, it's actually fine. Like, we don't need to cast these green spells to win the game. Although, just having a third land would just be very good here. So, if this is K return, it's really bad for us. Obviously. If they play Blood Moon. Okay, sure. Sure. Probably just pitch the bird. Land. Oh my god. Come on, deck. I think we just... I don't think we can attack with the Forge Tender. So let's just attack this Liliana down. Oh, man. Another Bob. It might get to the point where like they just might die to their own Bobs. Play the mountain. Which is fine. Probably just pitch a Ranger Captain here. If they play second Bob, that'd be very interesting. Oh, another Kroxa. What should they pitch this? Just the company. I think at this point with the Skyclave, Crux, otherwise we just lose probably. Oh boy. Unfortunate. Very frustrating. Like, that hand's a solid hand. Like, we don't need to keep any of these cards. Like, we don't, like, we need, like, us getting stuck in it didn't really matter. We were able to cast our hand. We just needed to get a third land to play our 3-drop white cards. Just gonna Crux us here. It's very annoying. Sure. Next turn we can take down the Liliana. Dreadpour. Cool. Dead card here. I think it's just a Forge Center. Be able to gain 3 life is going to be pretty nice. Oh, another Liliana? Fuck. Blood Moon? Oh, sure. So we actually be able to win this game here. Crux is not going to be able to erase us. This is going to be really funny if we win this game. Because we can just crack back with Bobs here. Or like we crack back with the RA champions here. It's a decent clock. Okay. That doesn't... That was a punt. They can't block here. They should have stomped when they attacked. So they Bob plus Delta plus Unknown. Yep, so we'll block here. With a giant. Sure. Gain 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, just give me all the life. Sure. Scavenging Ooze. Block 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's worth just attacking Auric champions again. Make the same attack. Damn. Okay. One, 2, 4, 8, 21. I think that's fine. How about a ranger captain off the top, or Heliod? Heliod off the top would obviously be bananas. I think we make a same attack again. Probably just have lands in hand. Oh, fatal push. So the Cruxa. Damn it. How about a CoCo? Come on. This game has been very interesting. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Collected Company. On the top. Do they have Delta in hand? Oh, no, they pitch the Delta. They have Bob in hand. That's so frustrating. Oh my god. Well, we're just gonna finish. I think that's just kind of the sum of like this week outside of my last stream was just like getting draws like that. So frustrating. Like our 2 losses were literally due to the hitting our land drops as well. I mean, you could say, oh, there's only 2 whites, like there's no green source in the hand, but like we didn't need a green source in that hand. We literally did not. So it's like, I think that hand against that deck with like Auric Champion, Heliod, and Ranger plus Skyclave, like you don't need the green source. That's true. We would have just died then. That last turn we would have just died. Unless you talk about like the turn before, but I think we needed to hold up a blocker there. Otherwise the Crux just deals too much damage at once. It's kind of like a catch-22 where like we need them to hit action, but then like we kind of can't because then they also just play their just a threat out, and then or they just draw lands and then they just flood, but then they don't take any damage off the Bob, or if they draw action, like we just are screwed. This is interesting. Oh, maybe. Oh, you're right. The last turn. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should let them draw. You're 100% correct. You are 100% correct. I definitely concede you, really. I'm trying to debate if I should play Scourge or Giver Ruins. This is obviously taxes here. I think the Scourge doesn't do anything. So I think it's worth just getting out the second Giver. And then pass the turn. And then play the fetch, because if they play Legion Arbiter, we can just do it. So, okay, sure. Yeah, it was definitely an out. It was definitely a low percentage, but you are 100% correct. Thank you for pointing that out. I think I was just like tilted off like not drawing the third land because we could have won that game super easily. But you're 100% right. Like we're definitely behind and we could have won for sure. Maul is interesting. That means I sense that they have the Batter Skull in hand. I don't want to get an Overgrown Tomb. I don't think there's going to be anything in the graveyard that's going too likely, so let's just get a Gauntlet Shrine. CoCo's a good draw. So let's get the Ranger Captain out. Just get the Ballista. Hopefully just draw a fourth land here. And then we can CoCo. Hopefully into Heliod, and then best would be Heliod plus our chip, and then we can combo with 4 mana with double Giver backup. Okay, so they have Batter Skull. So their plan is probably Batter Skull plus Maul, which is kind of a decent play. Batter Skull here. Oh, they're just gonna Maul. Wow, they don't have the Batter Skull. Is that the best you're gonna... Like, is this the best you're gonna do? Because that's not good enough. Okay. Like, I don't care. This also could just be Black-White Stoneblade. Okay, so Heliod plus Ari Champion is the game. I'm surprised I didn't just get the Batter Skull now. It's interesting. Alright, company. Hit me with a good one, shall we? Heliod plus Ari Champion. That was definitely a less than stellar company hit. I just get another Ballista, I think. I think I have to Ballista this Giver down because they can give the bigger protection from whatever. So I think we have to just Ballista them here, or Ballista the Giver. And then we just have all the, we can just chump block for days. Sure. They get a free block here. They can't double block, so... The Gyruda Goose hit is actually not that bad of a top deck, actually. And then if they spend their turn just playing a sword in, we can chump for days. Sure. So they need to like literally path this Gyruda Goose if they want to get a trigger in. You needed a feast and famine, buddy. Kind of want to Skyclave this Stoneforge Mystic here. I leave the sword, ironically. And then we just play Scourge after. Because I don't think I care about either of these two cards. They could also just get Giver, but if they get Giver, we can just ballista it down. Although they can Giver plus Equip to protect. So maybe just safer to Skyclave the sword. They also have Batterskull too. So maybe we just Skyclave the sword here. Yeah, because I think sword is the way we get cheesed out. So let's just do that. And the double Giver hand is going to be very good for us. Oh, sweet. They just conceded. Sure. So... their hand was like a bunch of Stoneforge Mystics, swords. Sure, there's like Thalias and Flicker Wisps, the usual. I don't know how good Linvala is, but I think we definitely burn the 3 paths. I think Scourge is not that great. I think maybe we can shave a veto. Probably just cut the vetoes because Infinite Life actually wins against Death and Taxes, I believe. So I think this sideboard plan here is, I think, fine. Yeah, I think we'll just go with this. We don't want any of these. I mean, again, like Linvala's maybe, but it only really starts off Stoneforge Mystic, and even they just hardcast the equipment. Golly. Gonna keep it upon the power of Aryak Champion. Play the fetch first. Hope they don't have a Thalia. Thalia's really bad too. I feel like they just board the Thalias out. It only stops collecting. Vito's pretty relevant. I like Vito a lot. Oh, that was a great draw. This is awkward because I want to get a black source for Vito. Oh, we sideboarded the Vito out, duh. Vito is awesome because it gives us, like, our infinite combo is live against decks that don't care about infinite life. So like Tron, Control, stuff like that. Like Vito has been very, very relevant. And then like I just have like backdoor ways where Vito is relevant, like with Gilded Goose, where I'd be like in a stalling board against like Sultai Wreck, and I just made infinite foods. Oh, sure. I would just like spend my turn making food, and like that just won the game. And I don't care about that. Like, if they want to do that instead of exiling like a potential Heliod, is fine with me. That makes me believe they have like another one of those effects in hand. It just makes sense. The attack. Sure. Sure. This is a sword. It's scary. What if it is? We can just block with a goose. Just play another Arctic Champion after our next turn. Selected company needs to be gas though. I kind of want to play around Skyclave Apparition. I think I'm going to sandbag this Heliod. I'd rather just like end step CoCo. Oh, I don't care about that either. I guess that shuts off Ranger Captain and Elodomri's Call. Let's attack here. I mean, I'll trade this for sure. Nope, they don't want to trade. I've liked Vito a lot. Oh no, they're just gonna GQ us here. Hopefully we have a one of planes. Oh, okay. Wow, sure. Nice. Take 6. Are they gonna GQ? Are they gonna go square us off a land now? Nice. Okay. I think we're kind of incentivized to play the Heliod. One, because it grows our Heliod. We can pump dudes here. Since Heliod has devotion, we have enough devotion of Heliod. So make them have Skyclap Apparition here. I think it's worth putting one on there so it can block even Mind Sensor. And then grow this Arg Champion, I think. So they need exactly Skyclave Apparition here. They do have the Skyclave Apparition. So I can grow this goose to be a 3/5, which I think is fine. It can block this relic. There you go. And this is why I love Gilded Goose in this deck. So we need a company into a Heliod. That would be nuts. Vile's fine. Stoneforge Mystic is also fine. I should have CoCo in response to this. Because if I hit a Heliod, I'd be able to grow my team. Slight punts here. I guess I have to hit Mind Sensor. Oh, they just conceded. That was very close. I don't know why our opponent conceded there. Like that was very close. Cause they can just play sword, equip. Yeah, I would have to probably... I have to Skyclave the even Mind Sensor, right? Yeah, I did. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we're into the League 3 too, so I'm happy with that. I'm probably going to go watching football now, so I'm probably going to take it off. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I think my next stream will be Tuesday. So if you guys want to catch some more Abzan Heliod, please hit that follow button on Twitch so you guys get notifications on when I stream next. Twitch.tv/KO Diamonds if you're watching this on YouTube. If you guys want to check out my past streams, you guys can go to my YouTube, youtube.com/KO Diamonds. And then if you guys want to catch my latest stream, it's KO Diamonds 22. Thank you for the follow, Jay Freezy. Thank you again for hanging out. Appreciate your company and hanging in there with me. All my punts and misplays, but we still got the 3-2, which is nice. But other than that, hope to catch you guys next time, and I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.